Well, hello again to all the boys and girls out there in YouTube land watching Georgia Beer Reviews. Back at you today with another one. And what I'm looking at is a beer from Albany, Georgia. This is from Pretoria Fields Collective in Albany, Georgia. This is the Skywater Golden Ale. Now, they do have a website, pretoriafields.com. Not really too much information on the website. I do know that the company, according to the side of the can here, was established in 2016. This particular beer, the Skywater Golden Ale, comes in at 5.1% alcohol by volume. The IBUs are not listed. I guess the brewery is Pretoria Fields. The address is 120 Pine Avenue, Albany, Georgia, which is South Georgia. So a little bit, probably like a 3-4 hour drive from here. It's definitely a very south part of Georgia, out in the country, really. It says refreshing, clean, and crisp ale for the commoner, brewed with wheat and corn. So wheat and corn, interesting adjunct combination there. Says on the can, in our quest to create the highest quality craft beer, we are proud to grow barley, wheat, hops, and various fruit organically on our farmlands. Experience a little bit of South Georgia in every can. Skywater is the go-to beer for your everyday needs, whether you are doing yard work, hiking, or fishing. This will be the beer you have by your side. Brewed by farmers, farmed by brewers. All right, that's pretty much all the information I have on it, guys. Wish I could tell you more, but anyway. Pretoria Fields. And I'm going to try to do a better job pouring on camera. I've had several viewers comment on that. It's just my setup is not really ideal for holding the beer up and doing that. But anyway, so as you can see, it poured with a 4.5 finger, pretty creamy looking white head. The appearance itself is a slightly hazy straw color. It's a good looking beer. It's a golden ale, so it's a light gold if you want to call it gold. It's definitely on the light side. I would say it's more of a straw color though. There were a few streaming bubbles going off the glass, but now they're gone. There's really not anything that I can detect as far as carbonation. It seems to have all been released upon pouring the beer. Let's pour a little bit more in here. All right, so the aroma is kind of hoppy, actually. I wish I knew what the IBUs on this beer were. If I figure out what the IBUs are, I'll definitely post it in the description. There's a nice little citrus note on here. It smells like a pale ale, honestly. It doesn't necessarily smell like a golden ale. It smells more like a pale ale. So hop forward, a little bit of barley malt, maybe some wheat. I mean, it's got a little bit of a bready aroma. The hops are definitely kind of in your face. It smells like a pale ale. It's like some Citra, Cascade hops going on in here. That's pretty much it. A little bit of breadiness and that upfront hop action on the aroma. So let's go ahead and get into this beer. Cheers, guys. Nice and smooth. You're definitely getting some nice bready notes. I'm not getting any corn because the hops are so in your face. It's not a super bitter beer, but the hops are providing a lot of flavor with this. Some nice citrus notes. A little bit of an herbal thing going on with this. Not really a grassy thing, more of like an herbal note. Body is pretty light, easy drinking. Carbonation is low with this one. The finish is crisp, but not super crisp because the carbonation is not high. So if there was more carbonation, it'd be a little bit more crisp. It's definitely a clean finish. There's a touch of bitterness on the finish, but it's not a bitter beer really. It's a hoppy beer in the sense that I'm getting a lot of hop character, but it's not bitter. Um, it's a nice golden ale. It's a lot different than some of the other golden ales that I've had because of the significantly increased hop character that I'm getting. Which once again, I would really love to know what the IBUs are, but I could not find them. Um, a lot of hop character without a lot of hop bitterness, which I like. You're getting the wheat, the bready notes in the middle of the sip. Really not getting any corn though, which is not necessarily a bad thing. You don't necessarily want a corn adjuncty taste with your beer, or at least most people don't. I don't mind it because I love American adjunct lagers, malt liquor, where you definitely pick up on some of those characteristics, but I'm not getting any of that with this beer. The finish is also dry, super refreshing. You could drink a bunch of these at 5.1% alcohol. The sessionability is really through the roof. Be great out by the pool after doing yard work, hot summer day, that type of thing. Better than, or not necessarily better, but different, more complex, I guess I should say, than your typical macro lager. I might actually prefer a macro lager because I like maybe a little less hop character, just more standard lager type beer, even though this is an ale. But that's just personal preference. This is an excellently crafted ale, golden ale from Pretoria Fields down in Albany, Georgia. Some nice lacing left around the glass as well. Good stuff. I'm going to go with a 93 out of 100. It's getting up there towards a pretty solid A. It's nothing super, I mean, it's pretty simple overall. You do get the nice extra hop character with this one, which I like, but it's a very light, refreshing, easy drinking beer, which I'm sure that's what they were going for. They said so on the label itself. So 93 out of 100 for the Pretoria Fields Collective Skywater Golden Ale. If you can find it in your area, which I doubt you can unless you live in Georgia or really close to the brewery, then definitely check it out. Let me know what you guys think. I'm really enjoying this. I would like to try some other beers from them if I can find any. So that'll do it for this beer review, guys. 93 out of 100 for the Pretoria Fields Collective Skywater Golden Ale. I hope you're all having a wonderful day, and until next time, everybody, cheers.